Long before the world knew his name, Leonardo DiCaprio grew up in a very different version of Hollywood than the one tourists imagine. His childhood unfolded in East Hollywood during the 1970s and 80s, a neighborhood where survival often mattered more than dreams. His mother, Ermeline Indenberken, raised him largely on her own, juggling jobs and responsibilities while doing everything possible to give her son opportunities she never had. Their small apartment sat near busy streets that promised glamour but delivered hardship. Money was tight, and daily life demanded resilience. Yet those early years quietly shaped Leonardo's outlook on life. Watching his mother work tirelessly planted a powerful lesson in him about determination and gratitude. Instead of growing bitter about difficult circumstances, he developed a fierce motivation to build a different future. That motivation would become the engine behind one of Hollywood's most remarkable careers, a mother's determination and a child's promise. For young Leonardo, success never started as a dream of fame or applause. It began with a simple promise to the person who sacrificed everything for him. His mother believed deeply in his potential, often taking him across Los Angeles for auditions using multiple bus rides because they couldn't afford anything easier. Those long trips and hours spent in crowded waiting rooms were not glamorous, but they were formative. Leonardo saw firsthand how much his mother believed in him, and that belief became his motivation. Instead of feeling discouraged by rejection, he treated each audition as another step forward. Even when casting directors dismissed him quickly, he kept returning. What many people saw as a struggling child actor was actually a determined teenager learning resilience early. Those early experiences built the emotional strength he would later rely on when facing the pressures of global fame, early rejections, and the long road to recognition. Leonardo began auditioning seriously in his early teens, and the journey was far from easy. For years he heard the same polite rejection. "Thank you, we'll call you." Most of the time that call never came. He appeared in commercials and small television roles, slowly learning the craft while still being viewed as just another young actor trying to break through. A recurring role on the television series Growing Pains gave him his first real exposure, but it also created a new challenge. While audiences loved him, many in Hollywood began to see him as a television actor rather than a serious performer. Leonardo felt grateful for the opportunity, yet worried about being trapped in that image. Behind the scenes, he continued auditioning for film roles that would allow him to show deeper emotional range and prove he was capable of much more. The breakthrough that changed everything. That opportunity finally arrived in 1993 when Leonardo starred alongside Robert De Niro in the film This Boy's Life. Acting opposite such an experienced performer could have been intimidating, but Leonardo approached the role with remarkable focus. Drawing on memories from his own challenging childhood, he delivered a performance that surprised critics and audiences alike. That same year, he appeared in What's Eating Gilbert Grape, portraying a teenager with developmental disabilities opposite Johnny Depp. The role demanded vulnerability and authenticity, and Leonardo disappeared into the character so completely that viewers forgot they were watching a young actor. His performance earned him an Academy Award nomination at just 19 years old. While he did not win, the nomination signaled that a new talent had arrived in Hollywood. From rising actor to global phenomenon, the next few years saw Leonardo experimenting with roles But his life changed forever when director James Cameron cast him in the epic romance Titanic in 1997. The film became a cultural phenomenon, breaking box office records worldwide and winning multiple Academy Awards. Practically overnight, Leonardo became one of the most recognizable faces on Earth. Fans adored him, magazines featured him constantly, and his character Jack Dawson became an icon. Yet with the success came unexpected challenges. The sudden wave of global attention left little room for privacy. Everywhere he went, cameras and crowds followed. While many actors might have enjoyed the attention, Leonardo felt conflicted. He appreciated the opportunity but worried that being seen only as a romantic heartthrob would overshadow his ambitions as a serious actor. Searching for artistic respect. Determined not to be defined by a single role, Leonardo began choosing projects that challenged him creatively. His partnership with legendary director Martin Scorsese proved especially important. Together they created films like Gangs of New York and later The Aviator, where Leonardo portrayed aviation pioneer Howard Hughes. These roles demanded intense preparation and emotional depth, allowing him to shed the image of a teen idol and emerge as a mature performer. Critics praised his commitment, noting how he fully immersed himself in each character. Although awards recognition did not always follow immediately, audiences and filmmakers increasingly respected his dedication. Leonardo was no longer simply a famous star. He was becoming an actor known for choosing ambitious projects and working with some of the most influential directors in modern cinema. A career built on bold performances throughout the 2000s and early 2010s, Leonardo continued exploring complex roles that pushed his abilities. In The Departed, also directed by Scorsese, he played an undercover officer navigating loyalty and danger within the criminal underworld. Later, he delivered an unforgettable performance in The Wolf of Wall Street, portraying real-life stockbroker Jordan Belfort. The film blended comedy, drama, and social commentary, and Leonardo's fearless approach earned widespread praise. Around the same time, he starred in the mind-bending thriller Inception, directed by Christopher Nolan. Each role demonstrated a different side of his craft, showing audiences that his talent extended far beyond the early fame that once defined him. Over time, his filmography began to resemble a collection of bold, artistic risks rather than safe commercial choices. The long wait for Oscar recognition. Despite years of acclaimed performances, the Academy Award many believed he deserved remained elusive for a long time. Leonardo received multiple nominations but continued leaving the ceremony without the coveted statue. While awards were never the sole measure of his success, the repeated near misses sparked widespread conversations among film fans and critics. Many felt his performances had already earned him a place among the finest actors of his generation. Leonardo himself handled the attention with professionalism, continuing to focus on his work rather than public expectations. His dedication never wavered. Instead of chasing recognition directly, he concentrated on collaborating with visionary directors and choosing roles that inspired him artistically. The patience required during those years demonstrated an important truth about his character. He valued growth as an actor more than momentary validation. Beyond acting, a commitment to the planet. Outside of film, Leonardo has also devoted significant energy to environmental causes. Through the Leonardo DiCaprio Foundation, he has supported conservation initiatives, wildlife protection programs, and climate research around the world. His involvement includes producing documentaries such as Before the Flood that raise awareness about environmental challenges. He has also spoken at international forums, including the United Nations, to encourage global cooperation on sustainability issues. While balancing activism with a high-profile acting career can be complex, his long-term commitment demonstrates how celebrities can use their influence to highlight important global conversations. For Leonardo, environmental advocacy became a natural extension of the curiosity and responsibility he developed during his early years exploring nature with his father. Life in the spotlight and personal balance. Fame inevitably brings public curiosity about personal life, and Leonardo's relationships have often attracted media attention. Yet throughout his career, he has remained notably private, rarely discussing personal matters in depth. Friends and collaborators frequently describe him as thoughtful and deeply focused on his work. Over time, he has learned to navigate the challenges that come with global recognition while maintaining a small circle of trusted relationships. His lifestyle today reflects a balance between filmmaking, philanthropy, and personal interests such as travel and environmental exploration. Unlike many stars who work constantly, Leonardo chooses projects carefully, sometimes waiting several years between films to find stories that genuinely inspire him. A legacy still being written. Today, Leonardo DiCaprio remains one of the most respected figures in modern cinema, with acclaimed films such as Once Upon a Time in Hollywood and Killers of the Flower Moon. He continues collaborating with visionary filmmakers and exploring challenging characters. His journey from a determined child in East Hollywood to a globally recognized artist highlights the power of persistence and passion. Beyond awards or box office numbers, his true legacy may lie in the stories he has helped bring to life and the causes he has chosen to support. Leonardo's career reminds us that success is rarely a straight path. It is shaped by perseverance, creativity, and the courage to keep evolving even after reaching the top.